What the city wanted to see was an EIR that was honest about impact, be it traffic, or be it housing, or be it water. If there are impacts, identify them. And if they can't be mitigated, then reconsider the bottom number. Consider an 18,000 campus or whatever. But identify real impacts and then come up with reasonable and valid mitigation measures that they're willing to contribute to. I don't think anyone really was stomping their feet, or at least no one at the city was stomping their feet saying any growth is absurd. I think what people were saying was, be thoughtful about it, be realistic about it. It hasn't happened yet.
How will this issue be resolved? It's hard to say, but for now, neither side shows any signs of backing down. Back to you in the studio.
Water. Water. Delicious, cool water. Why have you forsaken me?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we're just going to tone down the B-cast a little. Just sit back and relax, and I'll handle this one quick and sweet. Last week, the annual Take Back the Night event was hosted at the Quarry Plaza. Here's our local reporter, Josh Applegate, with more.
Thanks, Anthony. I'm here at the annual Take Back the Night event being held here at UC Santa Cruz. Take Back the Night began 3 decades ago as a demonstration to protest violence against women. The event was started at UC Santa Cruz in 1981 and has been going on ever since. I've joined protesters here at the Quarry Plaza, which is where the night is kicking off, with members from the UCSC Slam team and other performers who have assembled to speak out about violence against women.
Take Back the Night is basically about speaking out against gender-based violence, violence against women, and trying to put a stop to the fear that we live in walking alone at night. And basically we're taking back the night in trying to make this world a safe space for everybody.
I think that it's important to make visible issues of violence, and that's any kind of violence. We're talking domestic violence, sexual violence, verbal violence, all that thing. And so I think that it's nice that we can bring this all together in a night of performances, amazing speakers, and at the same time, when it gets to the testimonials, people will be really raw, and it's like a truthful atmosphere, and so I find community in that.
This march is an effort to make the streets a safe environment for females, as well as to protest rape and sexual violence. Although when it was founded, the rally was intended to consist entirely of women. An increasing amount of male supporters have come to march and speak out. This has been a growing source of controversy, as some feel that male participation in Take Back the Night hinders the attempt to create an environment of safety for females without the aid of men. However, other female protesters disagree. Encouraging male support and activism is an estimated 9% of sexual violence here at UCSC is directed towards men.
Yeah, I think everyone here is an ally of ours, otherwise they wouldn't be here supporting us. And we think that if they're part of the problem, if all of us are part of the problem, then it's appropriate for them to be part of the solution. So
I'm a concern because of the fact that men in our society are not taught to actually pay attention to women's rights, and they're not taught to actually stand up for women when they're under attack. And so I understand when in order to feel protective, women need to have an exclusive kind of event. Also because this march has actually experienced many men hecklers in the past.
I joined the committee of organizing this event, the second event, because the fact that I knew that there was a discussion between not having males protest as well or not. So I just wanted to be there to vote and make sure that males could come out with us. And because it defeats the purpose of not having males, defeats the purpose of creating the knowledge and awareness around issues. I mean, gender violence affects all of us.
Well, there you have it. It's been an educational night at the Quarry Plaza. Taking Back the Night, back to you in the studio.
Now that's some damn nice package news, if I've ever seen package news.
Water.
Pull yourself together, Annalise. Remember what they taught you in those years at anchor person school? Remember the sacred oath that you took? You promised to deliver the news, Annalise. Rain or shine, fact or fiction.
You're right.
Just breathe in and breathe out.
Okay, I can do it.
There you go. Remember, simple, short, and sweet.
Gotcha. Last Thursday, May 18th, was the 19th annual Bike to Work and School Day. Throughout the county, people chose to pedal to their destinations, save a buck or two on gas, and get some exercise along the way. Reporting on the event from the breakfast site atop the UCSC bike path is Stephen Sperling.
Hi there, this is Steve Sperling reporting from the top of the UCSC bike path, one of the free breakfast sites of today's Spring 2006 Bike to Work Week, where hundreds of cyclists across the county chose to put their cars away for the day and ride their bikes, take the bus, or various other ways avoid driving. One of the rewards for this was, again, the free breakfast that was provided by such sponsors as Jamba Juice, the Santa Cruz County Regional Transportation Commission, and many others. This free breakfast site was manned by volunteers from organizations like the UC Santa Cruz Cycling Team and People Power Santa Cruz, two wonderful bike advocacy groups located here in Santa Cruz. I spoke to two of these members, and this is what they had to say about Bike to Work Day.
How you doing today, Jeremy?
Pretty good. And you?
I'm well, thank you. So what is all this Bike to Work Day thing going on here? What's that all about?
Bike to Work Day is about getting people out of their cars and having them ride to school and to work, and, you know, they can dodge the traffic and get out and enjoy a beautiful day and a free breakfast.
The free breakfast part, how does that all get arranged?
We've arranged donations from businesses all over the county, and they've donated food, and we even had masseuses, we had bike mechanics, we've got all sorts of stuff going on.
So I understand you're with a somewhat related organization, People Power. How does People Power relate to the Bike to Work Day thing?
People Power is a bike activist organization, and so we're always out supporting the bike community, and this is one of the big events of the year. So we're out mobilizing, getting people politically active.
Well, thank you very much, Jeremy. Have a good day. Now, Eli, what is it that the Slug cycling team does for the free breakfast site? How does that work out?
Well, we basically just provide free breakfast for anyone commuting to work, kind of get out bicycle advocacy, show everyone what UCSC cycling is all about. You know, we're just getting on our bikes and finding other things to do than just race.
How long have you guys been up here doing that?
We've been here about this site for about 4 years now.
What kind of riding do you primarily do, and what kind of riding does the team primarily do?
Primarily, we're just, I think we're primarily a road racing team. We have mountain biking, and I think we're getting into cyclocross. But mainly I just do road races.
All right, killer. Thanks for your time, Eli.
Well, wasn't that informative? Hope we can see you guys next year.
I guess that just wraps up today's show. From all of us here at Studio B. But Frank, do I really have to? Fine. In this week's Digital Roundup, Apple Computer recently introduced the MacBook, a laptop computer with a 13-inch screen that's powered by Intel's Core Duo chip. The MacBook is intended to replace its laptop predecessors, the iBook and the 12-inch PowerBook G4, which have both been removed from Apple's online store. And it's on sale now.
Anyway, that's all we have for you on the show tonight. Join us next week as we'll be discussing the upcoming controversy of the local referendum to raise minimum wage. We'll also be providing you with a chronology of this decade's disease scares from killer bees to bird flu.
Don't forget mad cow. Join us next week. Your life may, no, will depend on it.
And make sure to check out our newly redesigned site at bsn28.org.
And please email us with your questions, comments, or concerns at bananaslugnews@hotmail.com.
Once again, I'm Annalise Clint.
And I'm Anthony Bento.
From all of us at BSN, good news and good nights.